following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
To Mornings on Main Street live. Look at the T-Dot Smartway camera in the Antioch area. Hickory Hollow coming in from Murfreesboro this morning on 24. That thing is always backed up. So be careful you make your way in as we get off and running on this beautiful February the 8th, 2022. We're through January. We're approaching halfway through February. Fantastic. In the afternoon, you see the sunlight gets a little bit longer and longer and longer, so it's all good, man. January is gone. Super Bowl this weekend. It's a lot of fun. Going to be back in the saddle. Thank you to the intern for taking over yesterday. Fantastic show. Intern, I'm so proud of you. You've come so far in, what,
Thank you.
4 months?
Yeah, it could be. I think it's 4 months or just all around. Yes.
Well, I mean, some days, what does it say? The days are short and the years are long, or the days are long and the years are short, whatever. But I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You have evolved with that beautiful mop head of hair you have, and you're just making your way through the world.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Means a lot.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm looking this morning because I've been all over the place. But anyway, it's
yeah. Hey, shout out to you, by the way, running a marathon. I tried to make a joke yesterday, starting the show, and said Joe's running in New Orleans, but we don't know why he's running or who he's running from. Yeah, I messed it up right there too.
Those jokes never get old.
You know,
or people say the only time I run is I'm getting chased. Those all just get me right here. So run's the operative word. How about just finished? That's the more of the word.
Either
there.
way.
So that's the deal. I'm going to run 5 half marathons this year. That's 1 down, 4 more to go. Nashville's coming in April. I'll run in DC in March, but it's a good barometer. Look, I need things to challenge me because when you get older, few things challenge you. And so to do this makes you feel better. Have you ever run a half marathon?
I've not. My dad wants me to, but I just can't. I heard the national one's actually pretty hard. Is it? Hilly?
Well, they're all hard. So it's not easy to do that.
Jogging is hard. I just don't get the pleasure in it.
But how was the show yesterday? Was everything good?
It was, man. It was. I played some of our podcast, the official 615 podcast.
Yeah.
And Goolsby came on and saved me. Once Goolsby came on, I got a little bit more comfortable.
Oh, do you have any information where dirt's being moved? I think I can answer that.
Right, exactly. We talked about something or like buildings once. And then the rest, we just shot the brews.
Well, it's good that he's on every Monday. You know, we have on today at 7:30.
Mrs. Cheap. Or not
Mrs.
Miss Cheap. Sorry.
Miss Cheap, my friend. Don't you ever get that going. All right, so let's add the headlines that we do. There we go. Take that full. Thank you, pal.
Sir.
Appreciate you. The Main Street Nashville headlines come out, e-edition, released every morning, every weekday morning. Love, a lot of great stuff. All right, so, that's another thing. I got to stop using the word stuff. Because to me, stuff is a lazy way of saying you haven't read it or looked at it. You're just throwing it out there, make yourself feel better. A lot of great content in Main Street Nashville every weekday that you get. Look here, the front page. Joe, quit clicking on that thing. All right. So front page of the paper. We'll do it again there. Front page anyway. 554,000 Girl Scout cookies arrived just in time for booth sales. For Davidson, Wilson, and Williamson counties, all that showed up and get in there. And then we're off the E.
That's unbelievable.
So I'm not sure my computer's going today, but I know where it's not going. I know where it might go in about 5 minutes, and that's the dumpster. All right, so there's all that. Did you order Girl Scout cookies?
No, I did not. I never had a Girl Scout approach me this year. I would have.
I wouldn't either with that mustache you got.
It's not a mustache. It's more of a goatee.
Look at that. Lemon ups. Doesn't even sound good.
Lemon ups.
Tag-alongs. That's what you do with your in Chattanooga with your friends.
Yeah.
You're just a tag-along.
They don't hang out with me, though.
You just kind of wander around and see your friends. So all that, man, that's great. We'll get some more of that in just a moment. I want to show you this, though. I saw this morning. This is a live broadcast in the Olympics. And watch what happens here. A television reporter was manhandled and dragged away by Chinese security live on air while covering the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics. All right, let's listen to this. I'll play it and let it go.
We gaan naar China, naar onze correspondent Sjoerd den Daas. Sjoerd, jij staat vlakbij het stadion. Wat gaat China de komende uren laten zien?
Ja, 咱们往前走，哥们儿。哎，稍等一会儿，往前走，算新闻联播。Ja, we worden hier inmiddels, je merkt het, al weggetrokken. We zijn net ook al bij een ander gebied weggezet. Dus ik vrees dat wij later even bij je moeten terugkomen. Dat kan halen, ja.
Denk ik ook, Sjoerd. We gaan door met het.
I don't know what exactly happened there, but I was reading, and they're like monitoring every single live broadcast from any places around the world.
What was he doing there? Just like taking them away?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe he said something about how they're being restricted from going certain places, and then boom, next thing you know, he's taking off the screen. I'm not even sure what country that they're from, but I know her reaction is like, what in the world is going on there?
Yeah,
I do know that I read that the NBC announcers are in some studio in Connecticut. They're not even over there.
What's the deal? What's going on?
So that means, I don't know, maybe COVID restrictions. I don't know. Maybe that means you and I could do part of some stuff, but
I've always wrote them the Olympics and said I could fill in for anybody,
What Olympic sport do you know?
It's more of like a universal thing.
Oh, okay.
Just if you have a
plug and play, right?
Exactly. Give me a couple days, maybe a couple hours even.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. Hey, this Laverne license plate camera is already producing arrests. City of Laverne's license plate reader system has produced some arrests in the first 2 months. So good.
How many? I'm just kidding. It's 36 stolen vehicles.
36, 2 missing persons, and 30 stolen license plates. Again, people worried about the license plate readers. Don't do dumb stuff. You'll be fine.
Right.
Don't worry about those things that go on. Okay, let's cruise down a little bit. Hey, Nashville banner. We love the front page of the banner, don't we?
Absolutely.
40 years ago, Governor Ray Blanton, way before you were born. You were not into this role for 13 more years.
It's just a twinkle in my dad's eye.
Were you born in 95?
95, yes, sir.
God, 95.
Great year.
I'd already flunked out of college and gone back to college. My goodness. So there's the front page of the paper for the National Banner 40 years ago today. And we've talked about how the headlines are condensed and all that goes on with all that happens. All right, so Intern will show you this too. You're a big soccer guy, right? You love soccer?
Football, yes.
So this report, potential nearly $700 million economic impact of Nashville lands at 2026 World Cup matches. Now, according to the National Convention and Visitors Corps, it would bring in that much money, would garner that much money, 18 million operations, 36 million from stadium construction and renovation. So I think this would be a good thing because I think they'd have to go ahead and remodel Nissan Stadium.
That'd be so awesome. We when we talked to Butch Spirit in episode 1, official 615 podcast,
hello.
He talked about the World Cup coming here. That's awesome that there's actually been progress with that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the World Cup coming. I'm not a big soccer guy, but I am all for what benefits the city of Nashville.
Yes.
And this will be the biggest thing. I mean, the NFL draft is huge,
right?
But the World Cup's a global stage, right?
Right. And I think people care about soccer a lot more than Americans care about football. It's like they live or die over there for that.
Right. It says the United States, Canada, Mexico are part of a united bid. Still many hurdles to clear with all that. Nationals among 17 U.S. cities currently in the running to divvy up the United States share of matches. And I think Nashville gets it. I mean, the draft was amazing, and the Preds running the Stanley Cup and the crowd, how well it was.
Yep.
And not a lot of problems. That's amazing.
Bunch of people moving here right now too, right?
Sir?
Bunch of people moving here at the moment too, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
We'll fight them off.
Yeah. So quit moving to Nashville. We're full.
Yeah.
We're going to be full for a while.
We're not taking any more tables.
Right. So that'd be kind of good, but it would help the infrastructure of maybe possibly building. I don't think they'll ever build a new football stadium for a while, but
like adding on to the Nissan.
Why can't you build a dome stadium that seats like 55,000?
Yeah. I don't know.
More and more people are watching it at home.
I bet Goolsby would know.
I bet he wouldn't. All right. So the Nashville Predators back on the ice tomorrow night as they take on Dallas. That's wondering why the Preds haven't played for a while, but they're still in second place in the Central Division of the Western Conference at 60 points. They're just riding right there. The top 4 teams in each division make the playoffs. So they are well done because the 5th team, Dallas, is 12 points behind.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
A little information for you there.
Dropping it on my brain.
All right, so let's move on down here. Miss Cheap come out 7:30 this morning. There we go. Getting on over here. I'm not watching it. I haven't watched a second of the Olympics.
No, I mean, me neither. It was like the Pro Bowl. There was a play, by the way, on the Pro Bowl where Russell Wilson dumped a pass off and the guy just hugged him. And then
let me tell you what about the Pro Bowl. You see better effort at Senior Day at Kroger.
I've never seen
than you do at the Pro Bowl. And that's not a joke. I mean, you see better effort at Senior Day.
And the announcer was just ripping them apart. And then the other announcer one time was like, hey, man, can you stop?
Yeah. I mean, I think knock us over. I mean, at Senior Day, you go to Kroger, you get knocked over if you don't get – I think they stopped Senior Day, but when they had Senior Day – hey, are you following this Joe Rogan story?
No, I absolutely know nothing about it.
Every day something else comes up about Joe Rogan and what's going on, about canceling, not canceling, and – another platform offered him $100 million over 4 years. It hurts my head, so I'll just move on past that.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. Joe Rogan is always like prevalent in on my social medias, but I still know nothing about him for some reason.
You know what? I'm actually jealous of you because you don't do that. The Dolly Parton will be joined by fellow country artist Gabby Barrett, never heard of her, and Jimmy Allen, barely heard of him, and hosts the upcoming Academy of Country Music Awards March 7th from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. That's where they held the Pro Bowl.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know this girl, Gabby Barrett, right here on the right. What is that?
That's a gown.
That looks like the hair of some guy from Lord of the Rings, one of the
yes, yeah. What was he?
Oh God, that great English actor. He's passed away now, but it looks like his hair.
It does. Gandalf? Is that his name? Who you're talking
about? You're asking the wrong guy, man, on that stuff. I have no idea. What does she sing? Goldmine? She had a #1 song? I just don't listen to new country anymore.
Well, you've just been training for that half marathon.
Although I see those boots he's wearing, they remind me a lot of you. All right, don't forget to turn our good friend Devin O'Day, 11 o'clock today, Main Street today. Her show is the opposite of our show. Her show is good, informative, fun, and everything else. So make sure you join Devin at 11 o'clock across these same platforms as we'll get you off and going. All right, let's go to our favorite part of the day. I don't need to read. Why is my computer doing this? Let's get out of this. Scroll down. I need to get your horoscope. Oh, look. Your horoscope's the main thing today.
Look at that.
Don't let uncertainty hold you back.
Okay.
Let's go down and find Taurus. All right, Taurus. Don't let uncertainty hold you back, intern. Okay. Check off all the boxes and forge ahead with confidence.
All right.
It's up to you to make things happen and turn your ideas into something substantial. Celebrate what you accomplish with someone you love. That means you need to go to Chattanooga and see Michael Camp.
All right, I'll do that.
What accomplishment are you going to celebrate with him?
That's a good cue. Good cue. Let me go over all of them. There's just so many that I have to comb through them.
Let me get back to you in just a little bit. We'll talk about that. Oh, my goodness. All right. Time for Comic Strip Tease. This is brought to you by
Possibly You.
We're doing Blondie today, and the voice of Blondie will be me as Bob Hope, and the voice of the very annoying salesperson will be the intern as...
I'm going to try Frank Sinatra.
Oh, God.
I have no idea how his voice is, so here we go.
Okay, 3, 2.
Hey, does this pretty lady speak?
Of course she does.
That's pretty good. Hey, and does she ever say corny old line about wanting a cracker?
Absolutely not. Polly doesn't have a pride.
Hey, how about that Phyllis Diller? Ain't she something? All right. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Do the Sinatra again on the first box.
Does a pretty lady speak?
That's well done, man.
Thank you. All right.
Nice job.
Look at that. We found a home run.
We did. Off the cuff, too. All right. Thank you. Offer on this morning. All right. Coming up next, it's a very special event happening in a very special place in Donelson this morning. They want you guys to know about and be involved with. And we'll talk about what's happening at 50 Ford, Donelson Station, the Senior Center in Donelson. That's coming up next with a very special guest. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
And I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board, 4 or 5 months ago. Let's bring in our good friend Hunter Briley from Regal Realty Group, who joins us this morning. My man, how are you, buddy?
He doesn't even know he's missing a leg. He's that sweet. I know somebody out there has a place in their home for him.
Thank you so much, Joe, for all your help and work that we're doing on this. I'm so excited to be part of Pet of the Week every single week.
Love you, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you. Hero, man. All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera on I-24 at Haywood Lane. A little backup, but it's nice outside this morning. It's a commute. Look, this part of the road's always backed up, so just know that. So make your way in. Be careful this morning as you get to work, wherever you're going. All right, a big event happening this morning over at Donelson, in Donelson, at 50 Ford Donelson Station. If you don't know about this Donelson Station, 50 Ford, I'll get it correct here in a second. 50 Ford Donelson Station. Fantastic place for seniors, anybody over 50. Wonderful place. And one of the reasons it's wonderful is because of our next guest. Let's welcome in Kelly Donovan with 50 Ford. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Hi. Good morning, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well. You guys have a blood drive that's going on today that you want to get the word out about, and it starts at 8 till when?
It goes till 3. And we are partnering with Blood Assurance, and we love them because they are one of the primary donors to the TriStar hospitals. And so every donation is going to stay right here in the Nashville area. And so we are just so grateful. Today they're going to be bringing their bus out. We do still have appointment times available. So if you are interested, you can just stop on by or call the center. And we would love for you to be involved with what we're doing today.
So this could be not anybody that's a member of 54, but anybody that's happening in the area today?
Yep. Anybody that happens to be in the area. We're actually in a slight crisis mode as far as the donations that are coming in and the need that is here in Nashville right now. So it does not matter who you are, as long as you have the heart to give. We are glad to be here and so glad to take your donation. And so if you're planning on stopping by, just make sure you drink some extra water. We will get you all taken care of. They've been so generous. They're going to do a couple raffles, as well as every donor will get a t-shirt today. And it's just a wonderful, really easy way to give back to the community that we all love.
Briefly explain the mission of 54, if you don't mind, because a lot of people drive by the building there in Donelson and see like, oh, I'm interested in going over there. But there's so much things that you guys do there for those over 50, obviously. And you've got places all around Nashville. What's the purpose, I guess, the mission of 54?
Yeah, and you are correct. We have 7 different locations, and our mission really is working with active older adults to just kind of help and enhance their lives. And we do this through several different things. We do this through physical programs. We've got weight training, meditation, yoga, Tai Chi. We also do educational things. We teach Spanish classes. Right now, we're partnered with AARP to do taxes, free taxes for seniors. We take trips. We do art classes. Anything that you can think of is something in a program that we love to offer here. And we're really here just to continue to keep active older adults engaged with each other, trying new things. One of the mottos that I love, 50 Forward, is when was the last time you did something for the first time? And we love that kind of attitude here and have seniors coming in to experience new things and enjoy old favorites like bingo. So
Oh, I just think it's fantastic. Obviously, I know you're gonna know what goes on there for everything that happens. A lot of people, you guys are located across from the Donelson Bowl on Donelson Pike there. Mm-hmm. So if that's the location, Donelson Elementary School for all the native Nashvillians who live back in there and everything. But Kelly, again, there's so many activities for seniors who are looking for a place to go. And if they might drive by and say, I'm not sure, but when they come in, what can they expect when they come into 50 Forward?
They can expect a very big hello. We have amazing volunteers that are here every day to help greet you. We just are excited that you're here. Like you said, we are right pretty much at the corner of Donelson and Lebanon Pike, across from Donelson Bowl. We're just an active center. There's all sorts of things going on. In our building alone, we also have the Larry Keaton Theater. We also have a jewelry school. We also have a hair salon, and we also have the Donelson Café. So there is always something going on here. And the amazing thing about it is that membership is only $12 a month, and you can use any one of our 7 centers. So it is so affordable, and the return on that is new friends, new fitness, new education, a new zest for life. We love to laugh around here. And so if you've ever thought about stopping by, just pop in. We'd love to meet you.
And also, I know that with COVID and everything, it was a rough 2020, but I see things are getting better and getting better. And, and so the camaraderie that you see at 50 Forward between old friends who hadn't seen each other in a while, that's really a special thing too. The fact you guys are slowly getting back to normal.
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the things that has been so amazing to watch about this age range and the population that fits it, is that when COVID first happened, they were instantly the ones that first shut down. And but with that, as we've come out of COVID and as we're coming out of Omicron, they are the first ones that are here. Like, they are ready to live, ready to give. And every day someone is being united with an old friend that they hadn't seen in a couple of years in our building. And it's almost magical. And I think today is another example of that. We have seniors lined up all day who are going to be giving blood and giving back to our community because they see the necessity of being a part of what Donelson is doing. And not only Donelson, but greater Nashville.
Oh, I totally agree. And also, I would commend you guys on the website, because a lot of people, and it's funny because people are like, well, older people don't know how to do websites. That is so not true, because it's convenient to look on there and see what's going on in the classes. And there are so many things you've got going on there. You talk about the hair salon, the jewelry classes, the tax preparation. I mean, there's so many things that go on to help seniors. If my mother was still alive, she would be an active part of 54, just because there's so many things there to help them stay safe, stay secure, and have fun, Kelly.
Absolutely. There is something for everybody in this building. And so that's one of the reasons that we try to be as diverse as we can within the community that we serve. So once again, please visit our website. It's www.54.org. You can look at all of our information, the information of the other centers. Sign up. Come on a trip with us. We've done mural trips. We're going out for Valentine's Day. There is always something to do at 50 Forward.
What? Okay, so let's get back to the blood drive today. 8 o'clock it starts until 3. Very convenient. Blood Assurance. We've done a lot of work here at Mornings on Main Street with Blood Assurance. Great people. The bus will be there. So if you don't have appointment time, just still come anyway, and they'll figure out a way to get you in.
Absolutely. No appointment needed. Just pull on up and we will make sure that you are able to get in and give your donation. And we are so grateful for the life-giving gift that you're giving this day.
That is fantastic. All right, from 8 to 3 today at 54 there in Donelson. And while you're at it, if you're stopping by, stop in and say hi to you.
Oh, I would love it. I would so love it. That would be amazing. Please stop by. I would love to meet you.
All right, we'll get the good word out. We'll continue promoting it. Kelly, I know it's early. Thank you. Much success today. We'll continue to promote the blood drive, have many people come by, and then hopefully there'll be some people who find out about 54, the Donelson Station, and you'll have new members and new friends to hug.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Joe, for being a supporter of our center.
You got it, Kelly. Thank you. I'll see you later on.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, that's Kelly Donovan with a group director at 54 Donelson Station there today from 8 to 3. Those places like that are which make Nashville really, really special in our community. So thank you, Kelly. All right, we'll take a break. Coming up just a little bit, Miss Cheap will join us. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
And they've got an e-reader, which is just, for people like me, I have grown up with a newspaper holding it in my hand. I really like that experience. But the e-reader, or the press reader that Main Street has, you get to see a front page. You get to see the business stocks. You get to see all of that. But if you see a photo and it's got a little icon on the bottom, when you see that icon, that means there's a gallery there.
I love writing and journalism just on its own, and I think I learned that during the pandemic because I was covering all kinds of non-sports related things and still having fun with it, still finding out a lot of great stories. But when you can combine something I'm already interested in, have a lot of knowledge about in sports, I feel like I'm really able to combine two of my passions at the same time, and that's really rewarding for me.
Live look at I-40, I-65. Traffic running smooth. You guys are doing great. It's beautiful outside today. So thank you for all that. Again, thank you to Kelly Donovan with 54 about the blood drive from 8 to 3 today at the Donelson Station. Stop by there and say hi to him. And that is going on. What am I doing here, intern?
Oh, your camera.
Am I off camera? What's going on here? Man, I'm all out of whack. Everything else that's going on here. All right, so let me show you this, interns. We got Miss Keep come on in a few moments. This is the, what day is it, okay? What national day of it? You ready for this?
Yes.
All right. Boom. There we go. Today's Boy Scouts Day.
Oh, I was never a Boy Scout. Were you a Boy Scout?
I was never a Boy Scout. They would kick me. I don't know how to tie a knot. I can't do that stuff.
It would be cool to know how to tie a couple knots. Like if you know how to tie more than one knot.
Well, I mean, I know how to tie a tie, but I don't know how to tie a knot.
You know, I can tie a bow tie, but not a regular tie.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Very
I
serious.
can't do a bow tie.
Right. That's the usual response I get.
Hey, over here on the right, this is your Laugh and Get Rich Day. How do we partake in this?
I don't know, but the tourist thing and then now this, the world's telling me something.
I know, but how do we got to do something with Laugh and Get Rich.
Well, I'm saying I'll just go to the Olympics like I was talking about.
Or Laugh and Grow Rich. Maybe it might be. I don't want to click on it. It's one of those things like your laughter is your wealth. One of those dumb things like that.
You just need your credit card info.
I can go to NES and pay my electric bill and say, ha ha, my laughter is my wealth. They're like, ha ha, let's cut your lights out. That doesn't work there. National Kite Flying Day.
I can never get mine to work ever.
I haven't flown a kite in years. I've been told to go fly a kite. I'm not sure what that means.
Where do you go to get a kite? Kites R Us?
I think so. Maybe Kmart. You can go one at Kmart there.
Or Goodies.
So let's take part in International Clash Day. The band The Clash. We should do that. You want to do that instead?
Let's do it.
International Clash Day recognizes the legendary British punk band The Clash. Very good. I'm not sure. Is that them in concert or is that just your 21st birthday party? What would that be?
Who could be either one? Who are The Clash?
Oh my gosh. Take a break. I need Miss Cheap to save us. She's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to Main Street Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page. Clicking Print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click play on videos once the screen appears. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera, I-40 East of Murphy Road. That guy's over there, car is okay, or is that a work truck or a van? I don't know. I've been broken down on so many roads in Middle Tennessee throughout the years. Heart fills for him. All right, welcome back to the show this morning. As we do at this time every Tuesday at 7:30, just bringing our good friend Miss Cheap. She has an article every Tuesday in Main Street, Nashville. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Just great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. All right, this week's article, right down your wheelhouse, consignment sales, Miss Cheap. People absolutely love consignment sales, and you've got one laid out for us today. This has got to be a fun article to write.
Well, it is, because I like to know about these things, but these are the mostly children's consignment sales. And this is the place to buy things for if your grandparents or parents and you don't want to spend a fortune on buying clothes and equipment for kids, because the consigners, it's all gently used. They're very careful about what they put in the sale. And there are literally thousands of pieces. Most of these sales have 300 to 500 consigners, and they all bring, multiple items. And so some of them have 100,000 items to choose from at the sale.
You know, it's funny. I saw the article, saw the headline, and I double clicked so fast into the story that it kicked me out. Because when I see you in consignment and sales, I could not wait to get in the story to read this. It's so well done, and things you could do. Again, to go see these, do you plot a whole day to do this? How do you determine how long you're going to be there? Just let it kind of play it out organically through these things.
Well, there are dozens of sales coming up in the next 5 or 6 weeks. And so what I've done is I've identified maybe 9 sales that are coming up, starting with one that's called Floods of Duds, which is at the Hendersonville United Methodist Church. But these sales, they're pop-up sales. Most of them are 3 to 5 days, so you can, if you go on the first day, you can get the best selection. But if you go on the last day, most everything is half price. So you take your chances. But it can be very overwhelming to go to one of these sales if you haven't done it before, because with so much merchandise and the public sale being pretty crowded, you need to go with a list and with sizes of your children's, or things that you're looking for. Like for the spring, these sales that are coming up are now for spring and summer. So
let me ask you this. Should you take cash? Should that be your plan, to go cash only, or does it matter?
Almost all of the sales will take credit cards or debit cards, but some of them have an upcharge for that. And so cash always works. I usually try to take cash, but it's a lot of people take like a laundry basket or a wagon or something and put the things in it that they think they want. And then they inspect them. They go over to the side somewhere and inspect them and make sure that there's no flaws or zipper broken or stain or something on it. And then maybe kind of cull through it and think what they really want to buy. Because if you set something down, somebody else is going to get it. I'm telling you, these things are ruthless.
I love, before you talk about all the upcoming public sale dates, you say you have a warning for people.
Well, it can be addictive. I'm telling you, it's one of those things that once you see how inexpensively you can outfit your children and how inexpensively you can buy fun things like books and puzzles and games for them, and things for their rooms, it's hard to go back to paying full price. I'll just tell you that.
All right, Floods of Duds is happening February 9th through 11th. And again, in the article, you can click on it. You always do a great job, Ms. Chief, putting the website in there, all information in there. And then there's one February 13th to the 19th at Ray Lana's. Is that of Franklin? Is that correct?
That's right. And, that one has about 100 consigners. One of the biggest ones is the Encore South sale. And that one is coming up. Let me look here and just make sure I'm telling you right, on March 5th through 12th. And this is the 30th year for this sale. They do 2 sales a year. And so that means they've done 60 sales, and they really know their stuff. They usually have 100,000 items from infants through teens, and they do have maternity. But one of the unique things about them is once they finish their children's sale, they have an adult sale where they have adult clothes and household goods, and it's really a good one too. It'll be like the week after that. It'll be the March 22nd through 26th. And it's one of the few that, the adults can shop too. So I like that one. I like to get something for myself too.
Right. Here's a question from my standpoint of approaching these. I've never been to hardly any of these, but all right, say like the Floods and Does is the February 9th through 11th. Is it worth your time to go on that last day?
They've got a lot of stuff left. But most of these sales also, or a lot of them, an increasing number of them, I'll say, have started having pre-sales that you can pay to go to. Like you pay $5 or $10 to go to a sale before the public sale. And almost all of them, these sales operate with volunteers. And they're volunteers who set up the sale and, sort the stuff and put it all out there and man the cash registers. Those volunteers get to shop before anybody. Then after them, the consigners themselves get a privilege of shopping before the public sale. So even on the opening day of a public sale, it will already have been shopped. You're not getting really first dibs, but by the last day, you'd be surprised how much stuff is left. And most of the sales will donate that to a charity, or they have some way to get that stuff moving to help somebody else.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know with consigners and the sales like this, a lot of clothing items, but I see pictures of a lot of toys and everything. I remember for my daughter, we went to consignments years ago and found great toys that were gently used that we bought for. I don't sound like I'm cheap or anything, but that's what we had. Instead of spending $60, you can find something for 10, and it worked just fine. I love that.
Well, one of the things too that people don't realize is the consigners price the things themselves for the most part. And in most of the sales, the consignor gets 60 to 70% of the sale price, where the sale gets the other percentage. But with them pricing them themselves, you might see something like a high chair or a crib or a playpen or whatever, the exact same thing priced completely differently. So it pays to look around and to really look things over and see where the prices are. It's funny to see, a cozy coupe or something that somebody has priced at $10 and somebody has it at $30, and it's the exact same thing.
Well, I totally agree with you. And this is something else too, that folks should bookmark this page, because there's events next week, the week after that. They line up very nicely if you're looking to get a lot of good things and plan your trips out. You should plan accordingly, because I know there might be some that run into each other, but for the most part, they're separated really nice.
Right. And one thing, if somebody wants to be a consignor, I think it'd be wise to go to some of these sales and just see how things are marked and how things are displayed, and just to kind of educate yourself before you become a consignor, because you can recoup a lot of your money by consigning the items that your children have outgrown.
Also too, I've seen some people that when they are consignors and they take their items, they'll clean them, they'll wash them, they'll neatly pack them and put them together. So it's not like me. I would take like 9 shirts and throw it in a big pile and, give me $5. People, there's a lot of care for this.
It is. And then people go to a lot of trouble to consign, but it's worth it. I had talked to one mom who said that what she does is she consigns, she has children who are teenagers now, and she's been doing it since they were babies. But every season she takes a bunch of stuff that she's packaged and neatly presented, and then what she makes from that pays for what she buys for her children for the next season. And so it's almost like renting your clothes or just, checking them out like you would from the library. Just for free.
Again, how much fun is it to be able to, because after we went through with COVID, a lot of these things were canceled, now to freely put this out there and have these events happening. And for somebody like yourself, who means a lot to so many people about where to find bargains, it's got to be a great feeling to be able to write about this stuff again.
Well, I do. I love pulling it all together, because it's, it can be overwhelming. And hopefully what I've done, I've given people some tips, and as well as the listing of some of the sales. But it's, it's hard to figure out where all the sales are. There's not some central location that I could find that really lists every single sale. So this is what I've tried to do. And there are a lot in Hendersonville, and a lot in Williamson County, but there are other ones too. So I think just Googling children's consignment sales near me or something, I think you can find some more. But there's one other thing coming up that I need to tell people about. Do you have time for that?
Yes.
So the Nashville Zoo has a promotion that starts the 12th through the 18th. And if you take food to donate food, you'll get a voucher that you can use for free zoo admission anytime this year. So that's a really good deal.
That's a fantastic deal. Our zoo is vastly underrated, and this is really good. So the 12th, the 18th, any kind of food item, correct?
They want canned food, jarred food, non-perishable stuff. And it's the Super Bowl food drive. Super Bowl.
I get it. You can't say Super Bowl. You just add that extra O in there, and it works out perfectly.
Right. That's right.
We will promote that as well. Miss Cheap, as always, thank you. Great article. Every week, it's an honor. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks. Have a great day. Stay cheap.
There we go. Stay cheap. All right, Miss Cheap's your articles in Main Street, Nashville, in the e-edition every Tuesday they come out. And again, click on that article because it's laid out for you, and she's got the websites. It's not just writing stuff. There's a lot of detailed information on there, and she does a fantastic job. All right, we come back. We're really excited. We're going to introduce you to our brand new sponsor for celebrity birthdays, an amazing place in Donelson that you need to know about. And that's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Talking Trash, the show that's going to end littering. Brought to you by Nobody Trashes Tennessee. How was that? That fast part, the end felt rushed. I'm going to do it one more time, Claire. Talking Trash, the show that's going to end littering. Brought to you by Nobody Trashes Tennessee. Ooh, how was that? Claire, that sound about right? It felt good to me. She feels me. Nobody trashes Tennessee on my watch.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try. There aren't any cops around.
Didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Love your name, sir. Where you are right now?
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at traffic through town right there. You're looking at I-24. I-40. Interchange coming into town. Doing pretty good. Traffic looking good today. Very, very happy of that on this special, beautiful Tuesday, February the 8th, 2022. Welcome in, everybody. All right, so we're very honored. Our next guest is now the proud sponsor of the most talked about segment on our show, Celebrity Birthdays. Mark Dickerson, let's bring him in. He's the owner, proprietor of Donelson Café and Catering in Donelson. Mark, good to see you, buddy.
You too.
How's life treating you?
It's pretty good here today.
You know me well. I'm there about 3 times a week. I love to support local restaurants, and I just love, and I'm so honored, Mark, that you guys are part of this. So welcome.
Thank you. We're glad to be doing it and be here and all that kind of good stuff.
All right, so watch the screen. The Intern has made a nice little commercial for you guys. So enjoy this, and we'll be back.
Commercial?
In watch this. Wow. Mark, congratulations.
Wow, we have a commercial.
Welcome in. Again, we're so honored you guys be part of this, and welcome in, and we'll help get the good word out about Donelson Café and Catering. Now, how long have you guys been there? Donelson Café been around?
Let's see. Our chef has been here, I think, since they built the building, but we actually opened up as Donelson Café about 3 years ago.
And then you guys are located we had a guest on early, Kelly, at the 54 Donelson Station. You guys are on the side there. So you're inside a nice little home, and people they'll drive by, and there's information to go there. And so you guys got a nice little spot there.
We have a very nice little spot. Like you said, our entrance is actually on the right side of the building. Some people know it as the theater entrance because we're housed in the auditorium or inside the Larry Keaton Theater. So y'all come out and see us.
All right. What are the hours?
We are here. We've started a new kind of doing a little breakfast in the morning. So we're here about 8 o'clock in the morning. We serve to about 2. We do breakfast from about 8 to 10. About 10:30, we start lunch, and lunch from 10:30 to 2.
Today you've got Salisbury steak.
Uh-oh. Yep, we do. Salisbury steak, and let's see, we got mashed potatoes. Now, these aren't just regular mashed potatoes. The poor chef, he peels these potatoes. He mashes these potatoes. We're having peas, glazed carrots, and corn. or the sides.
And we would have him on, but he's always working though, Mark.
He doesn't talk a lot either, so he just nose to the grindstone.
Somebody's got to do all the work back there. All right, let's talk about the catering part of this. You guys have a nice catering business for those wanting to know information about catering. There's the website. There's the information. You guys love to cater.
We love to cater. Yeah, we'll come out to your house, cook for you. We'll throw a party for you. We'll do baby showers, remembrance celebrations, big shindigs. We've got, let's see, something for the Boy Scouts later this week, a luncheon we're doing. We're doing a big thing in our auditorium this, I think it's Saturday, a big party. So, yeah, we're catering here. We cater off-site. So give us a call, 615-812-3802.
And also, no, we'll get to you're our first guest, our honorary guest for Celebrity Birthdays, and you're going to go against the intern in just a moment. But like anything else, you like to see people. So you like to see people inside the cafe. You like to talk to people, see how things are going. Like any good restaurant owner, you want to see faces.
Yeah. It's been a tough road here, but we're trying to build our cafe business back up. So yeah, we'd love to see you come out. We've got it. We have built up with a dine out business, but we're looking for people to come back into our cafe, sit down, eat with us. We've got several student groups that come in and work with us. So come out, meet some of our people who work with us. So we'd love to have you see your face.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, I'm there 3 times a week and I eat there all the time. It's just, I tell people, go there. It's fantastic. It's locally owned. It's well done. All right. So you ready to do birthdays now, Mark?
I think so. I'm going to go against the commercial creator there.
Yeah. It's you and the intern.
Oh, look at him.
You guys can do this. All right, Mark, you know how the game is played. You got to get the celebrity birthdays within 2 years. Okay.
And don't worry, I'm not good.
We'll let him fool. He is good. All right, first birthday, Mark. Tell me how old Nick Nolte is.
Oh, I would say he is 74.
I'm going to go 68.
He's 81. You're both wrong. Let's go with, let's see, Mary Steenburgen. She's married to Ted Danson.
Let's see. I say she is, let's say she's 72.
I wonder if they met Danson. I'm gonna go 74.
No jokes.
Okay,
Mark only does the jokes.
Gotcha.
She's 69. Lead singer of Motley Crue, Vince Neil.
65.
I'm gonna go 61.
61 exactly.
Oh,
come on, Mark. You got to beat him.
Golly, he was good.
Let's see here. Oh, ABC News anchor Ted Koppel.
Oh man, 81.
I know a couple Teds.
Couple Ted.
Hold on. What did I say about jokes?
Right,
only the guest can make jokes, not you. Sorry, Mark.
78.
He is 82. Way to go!
Oh, I got it! Ha ha!
Boom, Mark. Proud of you. Comedian Robert Klein.
Oh. Who is he? Robert Klein, comedian.
Yeah.
85.
62.
He's 80.
Oh.
Author John Grisham did The Firm, Pelican Brief, all those.
I think we're getting a lot of old people here. Let's say 80, 82.
I'm going to say 77.
67.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you guys got to get better with this. She's on Saturday Night Live. She's the cute brunette, Cecily Strong. How old is she?
54.
38.
38 exactly.
Wow.
What?
And then, all right, Mark, you get one more chance. We'll give you one more birthday, okay?
Okay.
See if you can get it right. All right. He is from The Office, Creed Bratton. He played the older guy with the bald hair.
He is,
actually in the group, the Grassroots in the 60s. That should give you a little clue. Creed from The Office.
He is going to be 64.
I'll go 72.
He's 79.
Oh, shit.
That's all right, Mark. You lost, but at the same time, you won because
I
now
won.
you're part of the Mornings on Main Street family.
And that's the best I've ever done.
Yeah, I demand a repeat of this.
I'm proud of you, though, Mark, because most people would have cheated and looked at birthdays and got those earlier to win. So I'm proud of you.
I was busy. I was patting out little Salisbury steaks.
All right, I'll come by and see you later today again. Donelson Café and Catering, Mark Dickerson. We're so proud you're part of this. We'll continue promoting you, get the good word about how amazing you guys are.
Thank you. All right, see you guys.
All right, thank you. Mark Dickerson again. Donelson Café and Catering. We got sponsors, man.
Hey, how about that?
I mean, what's next for us? Maybe going to the moon? Maybe we'll have our own spaceship like Bezos and Elon Musk?
Yeah, Big Joe and the intern are going to try to go to space as well.
No, so he also I have bought you lunch at the cafe, Donelson Cafe, about 5 times. It's time you buy me lunch there.
I'm down. I have so the first time you ever brought me, or there's a second time they'd asked me when I first got there if I had their ice cream, and I said no, I hadn't had it. And so when we were done eating, Mark, I believe it was, came by and just dropped off a free one.
He did?
So I could try it. So
great place. All right, we'll take a quick break, come back and wrap up the show next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Makes as much sense as driving drunk. Welcome back to wrap up this great show, Mornings on Main Street, on this Tuesday, February 8th, 2022. Intern, it's good to have Mark Dickerson. I got to know that I got to think that the game could be a little bit daunting for some, right?
Right. I mean, I get it. Stepping up, having to play me.
Yeah, but you're knocking him down left and right, though, man. The only person you can't beat is Chase McCabe.
And Goolsby beat the mess out of me yesterday.
You guys go 50-50 back and forth, but
yeah, McCabe comes on here and then he apologizes to me.
But we're honored to have Mark and Kevin from Donelson Café and Catering on the show. Again, located on 108 Donelson Pike. Great food. Locally owned. We're about hyper local on this show, and that's why we love Mark and Kevin and Donelson Café. All right, Intern. Hey, tomorrow's show, we're going to have Will Hester. He's the head football coach at Ravenwood High School. One of his players, Van Jefferson's playing in the Super Bowl on Sunday, and Coach Hester is going to join us tomorrow and talk about what it's like to see a kid that he coached in high school who's still extremely close with,
right?
And to get to watch him play on the big stage on Sunday. It's like me watching you knock down these suckers on celebrity birthdays. I'm so proud.
Well, there you go. Hey, I do it for you. I do it for the people. And I'll continue.
All right, we'll do it again tomorrow. Intern, have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks to all our guests, Miss Cheap. Thank you so much, Kelly Donovan with 54. Of course, Mark Dickerson with Donelson Café and Catering. Let's have a great day, everybody. Be nice, smile at people in traffic, open doors. Remember, I didn't get to say this yesterday. Nobody cares about your CrossFit workout or your half marathon unless you're doing it for charity. And always remember this: Nobody ever went broke by giving. We will see you guys tomorrow.